This Winfrey back with another video for you guys, and today we're going to be hopping into episode number 2 of our Atlanta Falcons theme team series. I did say originally that what I was going to do is walk through every single season I played game by game, but I think I'm going to change that simply because I recorded and played a whole season kind of in one sitting just because I had a lot of free time. And then a couple of days later, before I've edited or posted any of that footage, a brand new Falcon comes out. So what I think I'm going to do is just post gameplay. I might post Weekend League just to keep me from having to record and post every single game in a season. Keep y'all updated on the seasons, keep you updated on Weekend League. Guys, before I showed the team, I was going to show you my Weekend League because I actually did have a really good Weekend League this week, but for some reason, I don't know if it's glitched or if it's showing last week's, but I ended up winning 21 games this week. But it's not showing me my ranking, it's not showing me in the top 100. And I checked yesterday and I was in the top 100 at like 60th with 21 wins. But for some reason it's not showing that now. I don't know if it's glitched. I better get my top 75 rewards because I did win 21 games. Yeah, I don't know what's happening, but I did have one disconnect loss. It was a halftime glitch where the clock stayed at 0 and it just focused on the ball and we couldn't pick kickoff plays after halftime. So that was a disconnect loss. And then after that, I just played really tilted, played really stupid against a guy that wasn't better than me. And I lost to him. And then I actually played against 49er in one of my games. I played a really good game, but he ended up having better clock management than me. And he came out with a W by like 1 touchdown, I believe, just because his clock management was better. And my first drive, I was forced to kick a field goal against him. So other than that, I had one legit loss to 49er and then one kind of legit loss to another guy that could have went either way, just kind of DDA went to his side. But my other 2 losses were kind of bad. One of them is my fault, one of them is a game, but I did end up being in 60th place. Again, I don't know why I'm not showing in the top 100. I won 21 games with like a 97 or 98 strength of schedule, but it is what it is. Hopefully I get my top 100 rewards, but we'll just have to see when they release later today. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys this team. So there have only been 2 changes to the team and one specific one. All of you know what the biggest one is. Calvin Ridley. I was so excited when he got a Ghosted Madden Future card. I wasn't expecting him to get the Master card. I honestly expected Justin Jefferson to get it just because they've been having very similar seasons. Calvin leads in a couple of stats. Justin Jefferson leads in a couple of other important stats. They're having very similar seasons. But Justin Jefferson is a rookie and Calvin Ridley is not. So I was expecting him to get it and maybe Calvin to get a lower winner card at another time. But I do think Calvin is more deserving of it. I could be biased, but if I had to pick one player to be on my team for the next 5 years, I would pick Calvin Ridley over Justin Jefferson. I think he's got so much potential and I'm so excited to see what he can do in the future. But anyways, showing his stats on his theme team, this is the best receiver in the game in my opinion, with 99 speed, 96 catching, route running, and then 94 deep route running. I'm running ankle breaker on him just because. I'm not running any other abilities, but now my wide receiver core is really nice. I have a 99 speed Devin Hester on the outside, Julio in the slot, and then Calvin Ridley in my wide receiver 2. The reason being is because my wide receiver 2 is the one running most of my routes. Devin Hester on the outside, all he's running are deep posts and maybe smoke screens and a couple of underneath routes, while Calvin Ridley, he'll be running slants, he'll be running posts, he'll be running corners, he'll be running crossers, he'll be running zigs, and he'll run a couple of streaks as well. I've played a few games with him and he's really nice. I'm really excited to show you guys what he can do. And then I also picked up Jason Kelsey. I moved Alex Mack to backup and I put Derek Thomas just in my specialist tab, and I put Leroy Reynolds here just because I couldn't live with Alex Mack back there. It was so bad. He got blown up so much and it compromised my whole O-line, I'm pretty sure. So those are the only 2 adjustments. We're obviously going to be showing off Calvin Ridley. I am going to pick up that Isaiah Simmons card when his price drops. I'll put Eddie Jackson back at free safety, Isaiah Simmons at strong safety. But I will say I'm probably going to continue to use Deion Jones. I know Isaiah Simmons is a better user because of his height and because he's a safety. But I have Lurker on Deion Jones here. And he has the same speed as Isaiah Simmons with only like -1 or -3, I think, change of direction. So that's not a big deal with the same speed. The only difference is the height and not having to have 2 AP for Isaiah Simmons to get the jumping animations. But there's just something about catching picks with Deion Jones and using him. But Isaiah Simmons will be on my team. He will be playing linebacker with 99 zone, 97 speed at that 6'4" height. So that's very much a good thing. But we're going to go ahead and hop into the game and see if we can show y'all what Calvin Ridley can do. All right, hopping in here, playing On Your Noggin. As you can see, there's my top 3, looking very, very nice. So excited for the 50 Vic to come out, and there's his top 3. He is running a Raiders theme team. I'm not sure if that's a 25 out of 50 or a 50 out of 50, but he doesn't have Rich Gannon, which is a good sign because I think Rich Gannon would have been in that top 3, I think. But we're going to see what we can do. We're going to start out on defense here, so we're going to make our adjustments and see what he's coming out in. So he's coming out in split close, so I'm going to be in cover 3 here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to deep half each side and make sure he doesn't run a cover 3 beater on us. He does have Dante Culpepper, who does, I believe, get Raiders Kim, and it looks like he might be trying a cover 3. Okay, so he's running a double wheel on each side, which is good to note. So he's running double wheels on each side, so what we're going to do is we're going to take each of our hooks and put them on the wheels, and for some reason somebody got blitzed. That was insane. So that's a glitchy play. He motioned over or something, and my deep third blitzed for some reason. I tried to put that deep third in a deep half, but it put him in a blitz. I don't know why. We're going to be able to stop that next drive, but we'll be able to hop on offense and show you guys what Calvin Ridley can do. That's really unfortunate, but it doesn't actually worry me. Looks like this guy is playing some sort of zone, maybe a blitz. We're going to come out running this play. So he is going to run a blitz, and he's going to get pressure. He's doing that thing where he engages a center, and he peels off. So that's very, very annoying. This guy's going to be very annoying to play, I can already tell. But we'll definitely see what we can do here. What we're going to do is we're going to put the tight end on a crosser so he gets off quicker, and then we're going to block Todd Gurley. So he's blitzing, as you can see. We're going to have Calvin Ridley, though, and that 99 speed Calvin Ridley's might be gone. I'm going to stop. Oh my gosh, juke out DRC with a stop and go. And we're going to take it for a touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 99 speed, his first catch on the squad this gameplay. He takes it 75 yards for a touchdown. So we're going to play double deep halves here like we've been trying to do the whole time. And he's going to run the ball. So we should be able to stuff this. That's a nice tackle by Desmond Trufant. And as long as we're able to deep half, we should be able to stop this guy. We got a 2nd and 9 here. I'm going to continually man up both of his running backs since he's been putting them both on wheels. And we're going to have a double half set up. So this is what we're going to look like with 2 cloud flats. He's probably going to try that deep beater again, but we should have it. Yeah, so okay, so he didn't run wheels that time, and he's got a nice little scheme going here, so we're going to have to see what we can do. So I'm going to have to, no doubt, without a question, put up deep halves every time. But what I'm going to do is man up Reggie Bush and leave the other hook curl. So I need to guard the left side of the field as if I was in that hook. And he's going to try a cover 3 beater. It's not going to be there because we deep halved, but because my D-line can't get any pressure, he's going to get a huge gain down to the 5. So we're going to play man here. It's very unfortunate that happened, and he's going to come out and switch to I-form. I'm fully expecting a stretch to, I don't know which side, to be honest. We're just going to run straight up the middle, even though I pinched my D-line. So he's coming out in I-form tight. I am going to run commit. I'm just going to run commit up the middle and hope that we can stop him if he runs a stretch. He's probably running it to the left. No, he actually runs it to the right. And he got a glitchy block there, but he's going to score a touchdown nonetheless, and we're going to be getting the ball back. And I'm assuming he's going to stay in this blitz, which is completely fine with me. I should be able to dot up a blitz. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put Devin Hester on a go and see if he beats that coverage. He's going to try and user rush, and again, we're going to get the pass off to Calvin Ridley. And we tried to swerve inside, but it made Charles Woodson be able to get a tackle. But still, we have 2 receptions for 115 yards with Calvin Ridley, which is very, very nice. And we really need to make sure this guy gets out of this blitz. We're actually running an RPO here. This should be really, really money against that blitz if he still runs it. And looks like we're going to be able to get a huge gain here. Nice juke. We're going to get a 9-yard gain. Unfortunately, there was one too many people over there, but we're still dotting up and down the field. So we got a 2nd and inches here. It looks like he's probably going to be blitzing again, so I'm going to run the ball and see if I can get in the hole. We're going to get a first, which is nice, and we might try and shoe clock and see if we can just score before halftime. So we're going to go out here in this play. I think he might. No, I think he's still in zone. We're going to have Calvin Ridley again, and he's going to get knocked out, but he holds on to the ball, doesn't fumble, doesn't drop it. So what's nice now on 3rd down is I can see how many he's going to blitz. And he looks like he's got 2 blitzing. So we're gonna run this basic play. Now he's only blitzing one, and I think that's his user. It is. We're gonna see. We should have Calvin Ridley, and that should be another touchdown. He's gonna get tackled into the end zone for a touchdown. We're able to produce on offense. We just definitely need to figure out how to stop this guy. So he's still gonna be in gun split, and we're still gonna need a deep half. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put him in. I didn't have the time to do it. He's gonna run the ball, and he's gonna actually trip in the backfield and get a loss of 2. So that's kind of a good thing for us. We weren't ready for that run. So we're gonna double Mabel each side again, and see if he tries to go. We're actually gonna have most of it locked up, but he's gonna have that there because that deep third was turned into a half. So that's a nice play. I'm actually gonna drop my curl flats to 30 so that stops that. He's just trying to run beaters over and over and over. He's not making bad reads, but it's just very annoying to play people like this. So we're gonna have this, we're gonna shade over the top to turn those into cloud flats. And if he doesn't run just a flood over the middle, we should be okay. But it looks like that's what he's gonna be doing. And we're actually gonna be able to lurk that with Deion Jones, 97 speed. And we should be outrunning Dante Culpepper here. I don't know why I tried to swerve him. I feel like he had an angle to tackle me, but nevertheless, we're gonna get a nice user lurk. I honestly am surprised I was able to get there. I knew he was running wheels, and I just picked one to try and lurk, and I very speedily got over there to him, which is very nice. He switches to zone here, so I'm going to run the ball and see if we can get a good run here. We're gonna need a decent run, but our goal right now is just gonna be to chew clock and score the ball before he has a chance to at halftime. So he's gonna be in zone again. I'm gonna run the ball again just because this guy does like to blitz, and I honestly want to know when he's going to, but we're gonna get a nice run right there with Todd. We're gonna get into the end zone, go up 21-14. He is gonna have time to potentially score again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my curl flats cloud flats, and I'm gonna man up Reggie Bush and leave that other hook curl on the other side of the field. So he's gonna get a nice run here, nice 10-yard gain. I definitely wasn't ready for the run, but he can have that since there's only a minute left in the half, and we're definitely gonna give that to him. So we're gonna do the same thing here. We need to get all of our deep halves up so that he's not able to bomb me. The last thing I want is to get bombed. And we're just going to man up that Reggie. Unfortunately, I do think I'm going to have to go user this myself. And he's going to throw it underneath the Reggie Bush, which is, again, completely fine. We'll give him all that underneath stuff. Let's see. We got to hurry here. We're actually... Yeah, I don't know exactly what we have set up here. But he's going to throw underneath again. And again, we're going to give him that. There's only 22 seconds left. If he goes and kicks the field goal, that's fine with me because I do get ball at half, and if I'm able to score a touchdown, it'll still be a 2-possession game. We just want to make sure we're not giving up any touchdowns. So we're going to do the same thing here. I think that was a fluke. I think AJ Terrell gets to that next time he tries it, and I'm very confident he's going to try it again. We just need to make sure he's not able to get the touchdown. So as long as we can do that, we're going to be fine. And we're actually going to user lurk him again with Deion Jones, and this one's going to be a pick 6, I'm pretty sure, unless he's able to catch me with Reggie. We're going to nice stop and go. We are in field goal range. Unfortunately, he had an angle on Deion, and he's going to be quitting the game. Two very nice user plays with Deion Jones, a couple of touchdowns with Calvin Ridley, and we'll try to hop into another game for you guys.